salsa quemada, and poor man's prime rib going on today. Stay tuned. Hey guys, the poor man's prime rib, essentially it's a beautiful cut of chuck. It's got a lot of marbling in it, but yeah, we're gonna treat that just like we do a prime rib. We're gonna season it up. We're gonna twine it. We're gonna sear it, and then put it on. We're gonna do the 500 method. So we're gonna get this pit right here as close to 500 as we can. We're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna go about 5 to 6 minutes per pound. It's at 4 pounds, so we're gonna go about to 20-25 minutes or so at 500, and then we're gonna just lock it down and let it just run and let it just cool itself down. And we're gonna monitor the internal temperature, and once it gets to about 125-ish, we're gonna get it out of there and it'll be done. Also, we're gonna do some salsa quemada, which is the burnt charred salsa. I'm really excited. I haven't tried to do it on this pit yet, so we're about to find out how well that goes. I'm gonna do that one first. See you in a minute. All right, guys, it's a cold day out here. Finally, getting these pits ready to go. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna sear our prime rib here. Just got some foil on there to keep my pan clean a little bit, but we're gonna sear our prime rib in there, and then we're gonna move it over to the smoker. Got this thing ramping up to get as close to 500 as I can, and then we're gonna do the 500 method in there. So we're just waiting for these two to hit temp, and we'll be ready to rock. I'm also going to be doing those tomatoes and peppers at the same time, so it ought to be interesting. All right, guys, I finally got that done. A little bit of work, but wasn't too bad. I got it all browned up on the Weber here. I wanted to sear the outside of it before I put that quote unquote cowboy butter on there. That's butter, garlic, parsley, and then quite a bit of the Uncle Chris seasoning all mixed together. And then I pasted it all over that thing. And now I've got it in here. Decided I didn't really want to risk taking this thing to 500. I don't want to screw up any kind of welds or anything like that. So I figured 400 was good enough. So we'll go ahead and shift gears and call this the 400 method. And we'll go from there. See how it goes. All right, it's time to get them peppers out for the salsa quemada. So go ahead and grab them. They're looking pretty good. They should be fairly blackened, fairly soft. Let these cool a little bit. Then I'm gonna get them in the blender with some salt, pepper, and fresh garlic, maybe a little cilantro. Golly, that salsa is amazing. I would not have really expected it to be that dang good. You know, Las Palapas is a restaurant out of San Antonio, and they gave up their recipe on TV the other day, and I figured, it's probably not 100%. I'll try it out. Shoot, it's good. You give it a shot. I'll post a recipe down in the description. All right, time for our first peek. Ooh. Man, that looks pretty good. Almost looks like a meatloaf. Looks pretty good though. So it's sitting right at, one probe's got at 115 internal, the other one's got about 102. I'm gonna let that low probe at 102, I'm gonna let it get up to close to 110, and then I'm gonna pull it and let it rest, because it'll carry up about another 10 degrees. So that should hit pretty good medium rare. And then we'll see. I've never done one with the chuck before, but it had a whole lot of marbling in it, so might be good. People online seem to like it, so we'll see. So right now I've got it, all the fans and everything are off. I let it go till about 85 to 90 degrees internal, and then once it hit that point, I went ahead and shut the fans off and just letting this thing coast. And so it's dropped down. Now I did open the door. It wasn't quite this cool, but it was at mid to low 300s a little while ago. And you can see it's climbing back up, trying to catch up because I closed the door back. But yeah, you know, the 500 method is to do it for 5 minutes a pound or so at 500, and then turn the oven off and let it go for a couple hours. So this, I kind of did the same thing here. I let it go a little bit longer, and I did monitor the internal just because I wasn't sure, because I only took it up to 400 degrees. But I basically went to where the internal was about 90 to 95, closer to 90, and then that's when I turned it off, and it's just been coasting for about an hour. So we're getting pretty close to taking this off though. All right, prime rib's been pulled out. I call it prime rib, it's a chuck, but it's done prime rib style. It's been pulled out, internal. One probe had it about 126, and the other one was right at 116. So split it down the middle, we're in the 120, so I went ahead and got it off. And now it's resting, and I'm gonna rest it all the way until dinner time, which is about 3.5 hours from now. So we'll cut into it then. Guys, that was incredible. Man, the flavor is ridiculous. That chuck was, I wouldn't have known the difference between that and the prime rib. I mean, obviously tenderness, yes, but it was close. Man, I'd just say, if you're gonna do this, dive in. I'll put this recipe for the 400 method in the description, and give it a shot. Try to find a nice chuck that's got some good marbling in it, and give it a go. I am really shocked at how good it was. This is one of the best things I have ever done. I mean, might be my tastiest prime rib, and it's not even a prime rib. So, but yeah, I'll put it all on the comments. I hope you enjoyed this. It's definitely worth your time. Give it a shot. See you next time.